Woo! What's going on, guys? Orbs Forum coming at you guys today. Gonna go with a quick preview of the Detroit Lions going to Atlanta. They're traveling to Atlanta, and let's do a preview today. But first, let's get to the injury report. A lot of shuffling going on with Detroit, by the way. Lions, Desmond Trufant got that hamstring. He's been out. He's been out for a few weeks now. That's rough, man. That's a little bit rough. That's basically it. We had some guys that were banged up this week, though. Guys like Trey Flowers, Marvin Jones Jr., Ragnow. They practiced all week, even though they were nicked up, but they're good to go. I think they were all an FP, full practice on Friday, so they will play. Justin Coleman, our slot corner, he's inching away back. Practiced all week. Defensive end linebacker Austin Bryant as well. They didn't get activated to the 53-man roster though. But they're inching their way back. For the Falcons too, healthy. Defensive end Takaris McKinley has a groin. He's questionable. He was a limited practice on Friday, so who knows how much time he's going to be getting, but he'll probably play. But he could be a game time decision. Who knows? But like I said earlier, man, we had a lot of shuffling going on, guys, during the week. Cornerback Mike Ford, running back Bo Scarborough have been taken off IR and promoted to the active 53-man roster. Killebrew is out for personal reasons. He's not hurt, so he's not on the injury list, but he is out for personal reasons. So Ford can maybe come in and play some special teams. He played some last year. He actually started some games last year. Ford wasn't actually that bad of a football player for us when he actually had to start at corner. But Bull could be sitting on the sidelines. I don't really see him coming in and contributing. He doesn't play special teams really, unless there's an injury to maybe to one of our running backs, and then Bull will probably come in. The Lions also cut Kenny Wiggins and cornerback Chris Jones. Tight end Azignata gets promoted as well. He will be on the 53-man roster today. He doesn't count against the 53-man roster, though, because he's going to be sent down immediately after the game. This is the second time they've used that designation on him. So if he does it, if they use it, I guess it's a new rule in the NFL, I think. I don't know if it's brand new, 2020, but it's a new rule. And if they do it a third time, they have to actually sign him to the 53-man roster. So this is the second time they've used him. And I looked to see where they used him as, or what position they put him at. They put him up in the running back group. So he's a fullback. They can use him at fullback and half/tight end. So he's kind of versatile like that, you know what I mean? So that's the second time he's been up. So obviously they're liking a little bit what he's doing, and and it's a good sign for the kid, man, because he was like a seventh round. I believe he was a seventh round pick a few years ago. So it's good for him. But let's get to the matchup analysis, guys. You guys know how I do it: quarterback versus quarterback, running backs versus running back, and so on. Let's get to it. For our guys, I'll go first because we're the away team. Matthew Stafford, 1,240 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year, 60.7% clip, completion percentage. And Matt Ryan over there, the enemies, 1,843 yards, 11 touchdowns, 3 picks. He's at a 65.2% completion percentage. Two really good friends. Two best of friends in the NFL. I think these guys are boys. Their families hang out, the wives, all that stuff. They all get along. So they're good friends. I think they live next to each other in Georgia. These two guys are having, they're not having great years, but they're not having bad years. I'm giving this one a tie right down the middle. These two guys are almost identical quarterbacks. If you're going to compare them. I think they're so alike. It's fun. It's scary, actually. It's actually scary how alike they are. Stafford might be a little bit more mobile. Ryan's a little more accurate. But they're pretty much the same, guys. This is a right down the middle for me. On to the running backs. DeAndre Swift on our side. Adrian Peterson. Kerryon Johnson. Bo Scarborough just activated, so he can come and get some time. Over there, guys, they have Todd Gurley. Not the same Todd Gurley of old, but still Todd Gurley. Brian Hill, Ito Smith, and Keith Smith. I'm going to give the slight edge to the running backs in the Detroit Lions side, even though they have Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is getting in the end zone this year, though. He's got like 5 touchdowns in 6 games, but he's not ripping off any big runs. He's not getting a lot of yards. I think he has 1 game over 100 yards, I believe. I just looked at it too, but I think he has 1 game over 100 yards. But he's getting in the end zone because that offense is good. They get into the red zone constantly, so they're good there. But I'm going to give the edge to the Detroit Lions here because I like their group better. Remember, this is all about groups too, eh? 1 or 2 guys could set it off on like saying, "Oh, hey, oh." 1 or 2 guys could set it off and say, "Hey, like no matter what, I'm going to pick this group." But as a unit, I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions here. I just think Swift, Peterson, Carry-On are a better unit than what they have over there in Atlanta. Get up here, Hulk. Get up here, buddy. Let's go. All right. We don't do any second retakes here much. Sometimes. But on to the wide receivers. Guys. Lions at Falcons. I'll go with our guys. Kenny Golladay, Marvin Jones Jr. Where you at? Got to find him. Danny Amendola, Jamal Agnew, Marvin Hall, and Cephas. He needs to play too, but I don't know. Get him in there, please. Get Cephas in there. Please, Darrell Bevel. Let's go. With their guys over there, a couple monsters, man. Julio Jones, this is Calvin Ridley, Russell Gage, Olamide, Zacchaeus. There's going to be some tough names today, I got a feeling. Christian Blake and Brandon Powell. That's an ex-Detroit Lion, actually. A special teams guy. Punt returner, kick returner. He's a little fiery little dude. I'm going to give the edge to the Atlanta Falcons here. It's obvious. Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley, like I said before, those guys are 1 and 1A. They're 2 monsters, and don't sleep on Russell Gage either, because that kid can hurt you too. Against our guys, Golladay is a beast, obviously, but the edge goes to the Atlanta Falcons in the wide receiver group here. They have 2 monsters in Jones and Ridley, and then they have a really good one in Russell Gage. So you can't sleep. And then this Zacchaeus kid, he's no joke either. So it goes in a landslide to Atlanta Falcons there. Onto the tight ends. TJ Hawkinson on our side and Jesse James. They got Hayden Hurst and Luke Stalker and Jaden Graham. Now, TJ Hawkinson and Hayden Hurst, almost one of the same. They're almost one of the same. Very similar stats this year. 2 really good tight ends. But as a unit, I like Jesse James better than Stalker and Graham. So I'm going to give the edge to the Detroit Lions here for tight end group. Now on to the O-linemen. This is another tough group. On our side, left tackle Taylor Decker, Joe Dahl, guard Orabushi. I'm not sure what they're going to do there. Hopefully it's Dahl. Ragnow at center, Jonah Jackson, and then at right tackle either Crosby or Big V. It all depends on what they're feeling or what's going on. Who's playing better? I think Crosby's been playing better, but Big V's been playing pretty good as of late too. So over there, they got their left tackle, Jake Matthews, really good one. James Carpenter at guard. Alex Mack, good center. Chris Lindstrom at guard. And then Matt Gano at right tackle. This down the middle, guys, this is going to go right down the middle again for me. They have a pretty decent O-line over there. And we have a pretty good they have a better pass protecting, I would say. Not by much, but they do. We have the slight edge in the running game, I would say, for run blocking. It's close, guys. It's really close. So I'm going to give this one a tie too. I can't really pick a winner on this one. It's 2 good units. I'm telling you, it's 2 good units. Detroit has a good unit, and Atlanta has a really solid one. So I'm going to give this one a tie. On to the defense. Now, this is where it gets tricky again, guys. This is 2 teams that don't play defense at all. They just don't play it. They're not good. Detroit played well against Jacksonville last week. They played good against Arizona. So they have played good in spots. They're better. Their defense is better than Atlanta. Much better, I would say. A lot better, actually. And that's kind of funny to say because our defense is a train wreck. It's a total train wreck. But theirs is worse. So what's worse than a train wreck? Plane wreck? You know what I mean? So it's just, they're bad, man. So we'll start off with our D-line. Trey Flowers, Danny Shelton, Romeo Aquara, Nick Williams, Deshaun Hand, Jonathan Penasini, the rookie. Okay, that's who we got going on our D-line. And over there, they got Grady Jarrett as a nose tackle, defensive tackle. Dante Fowler is supposed to be that playmaking defensive end. Takaris McKinley, another supposed to be that defensive end playmaker, who's got a questionable tag to him, but I think he's going today. If he doesn't go, then that does hurt them. Then they got Tyler Davidson, Alan Bailey, Charles Harris, Stephen Means, DeAndre Senat, Jacob Tuatoti, Mariner. There's going to be some tough names, like I said earlier, man. I can't say a lot of these names. This was a tough one, too. I'm going to give the slight edge to the Falcons, though. I'm going to give a slight edge to the Falcons because of Fowler and McKinley. They haven't really done much this year, but it's just, it's barely Falcons here. I probably should have gave it a tie, but I wrote it down. I ended up giving it to the Falcons here, so I'll roll with that. But it's not a big edge. It's really not. These defenses are not good. On to the linebacker guys now. I'll go with our guys first. Again, Jamie Collins, Jelani Tavai, Christian Jones, Reggie Ragland, Jared Davis, Jalen Reeves-Maben, who's more special teams, but he has acquired some numbers this year. On special teams, he has a couple tackles. Now, this is a tough name over there in Atlanta. I'm going to destroy this name. Foysadi Olakun. That wasn't too bad. Good linebacker, okay? He's a good linebacker. Deion Jones, Michael Walker, Leroy Reynolds, and Edmund Robinson. This was another tough one too, guys. I'm going to give the slight edge to the Detroit Lions on this one, though. I'm going to give the edge to the Lions because Collins he's a playmaking linebacker. He can do some things. He can get some picks. He can get some pressure, some sacks. I think he's a little bit better than Olakun over there. But Olakun, don't sleep on that kid. Remember his name, okay? He's going to be all over the place today. Remember his name. I'm just going to give the slight edge to the Detroit Lions linebacker group. So they get that edge, in my opinion. Now on to the DBs. Now we got Tracy Walker at safety, Jeff Okuda at corner, Darryl Roberts, another nickel corner. Amani Aurorier, another starting corner, probably our best corner on the team right now. He's our number one. Deron Harmon at safety, Will Harris at safety, Jaron Kearse at safety, CJ Moore at safety. Mike Ford's back, who I like. Tony McRae at cornerback. Another special teams ace. Kind of goes with CJ Moore. Versus their guys over there. They have one of the worst defensive backfields in the league, guys. In the league. They're 31st against the pass. And that's just not DBs. That's not all their fault. But they have one of the worst secondaries in the league. Okay, they got Keanu Neal at safety. Ricardo Allen. AJ Terrell, who's a rookie corner, who had his first pick last week. He's not bad. Kendall Sheffield, another cornerback. Isaiah Oliver, corner. Sherrod Niesman, a safety. Jalen Hawkins, another safety. Liddy Ray Wilson, another corner. Tyler Hall, another corner. And then Jordan Miller, another corner. I am giving the edge to the Detroit Lions because we're 15th against the pass as a unit. So I have to give it to them. You know, we have a couple playmakers on our side. Walker should be that playmaker. He needs to be better. Okuda needs to be better, obviously. There's guys in there. Deron Harmon's probably our best playmaker in the backfield right now. He has a couple picks. Or Warrior, he's just playing solid corner. You know what I mean? I don't think he has any picks yet this year. He doesn't. But he's playing good. He's in tough today. I have a feeling he'll be on Jones. Good luck, kid. You know what I mean? This is where you learn. So keep your head up, man. And then Okuda will be on Ridley. So it's going to be tough. They need to get to Matt Ryan. But we got the slight edge. We got the slight edge over here. Well, we got the big edge on the DB unit here, man. Like, we're 15th against the pass at 31st. And like I said, it's not just all DB's fault for that. You know what I mean? But it's majority that. It's majority. So we get the slight edge. Now, on the prediction, or actually, let me do how we need to win this ball game first. We need to win this ball game. We need to get to Matt Ryan, It's almost the same thing every week with this team, okay? It's almost the same thing. It's football 101. It's not hard, guys. It's not hard. It's just a matter of execution, a matter of scheme, a matter of timing. This guy, okay? You know what I mean? So it's like the way to beat this team, the way to beat Atlanta is, I don't know, you're not going to be able to slow down Julio Jones or Calvin Ridley. You're just really not. It's tough. That's a tough task. So what you're going to need to do is you're just going to need to keep scoring. You're going to need to keep scoring. It's a terrible secondary, just like I said last week, man. Bad secondary. Stafford needs to be better. He needs to expose that defensive backfield in Atlanta. He needs to expose them. Marvin Jones needs to show up. Okay, I said it last week too. You never did this week. If you don't show up this week, I don't know. Cephas needs to get playing time over you. If this is it. We're in week 7. We're halfway in. We're halfway in, guys. You need to play better. Marvin Jones needs to play better. He needs to expose that secondary. Okay? You're not going to have a great corner on you. You're not. You're not going to have a great corner on you at all, Marvin. So you're going to either have AJ Terrell or Kendall Sheffield. Who knows? Like, you know what I mean? Galladay's going to eat no matter what. I already know that. Galladay's going to eat no matter what. But Jones needs to eat too. Then you need to throw in guys like Amendola and Hall, Cephas. Those guys need the ball out, man. And this is the secondary to do it too, man. This is worse than Jacksonville. Okay? Worse than Jacksonville. Much worse. Much, much worse. So you need to just keep scoring on that D. Run the ball well. Somehow stop. You can't stop. I can't say stop. You got to somewhat slow down Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley. Good luck in that, though. Good luck in that. That's going to be tough. This is going to be a shootout. This is just going to be a shootout because I don't see any defense being played here. I don't see much defense. It's going to be a matter of a late stop here or there, late in the third, late in the fourth, couple stops in Detroit. Can go up maybe by 10, 13, 14 points. That's how it's going to have to, because it's going to be, I think it's going to be touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's going to be, I have a feeling it's just going to be one of those games. So this is my prediction, guys. No defense is going to be played today. No defense is going to be played today. It's just my opinion. I think both offenses are going to shine. They're going to play well. They're going to run the ball decent. Both teams are going to run the ball decent. Both teams are going to pass extremely well, I think. I'm going to say, I'm going to go 38-34 Detroit Lions. 38-34 Detroit Lions. I was kind of swinging towards the Falcons this week. I really was. I know Atlanta's defense is much worse than ours. Their offense is a lot better than our offense, though. A lot better. They're top 5, their offense. I think they might be 3rd or 4th in the league. They're way up there in their offense. So, but I'm going to say 38-34 Detroit Lions. I'm going to go with the homer. I'm going to pull a little homerism because I was literally going to pick 38-34 Falcons. But I'm going to go Detroit Lions. Let's go. Let's go Lions, man. You got to win this game. This is a huge game for Detroit, by the way, guys. You can go to 3-3, and you have some teams that you can beat. You can beat this team. Now, I'm not trying to get on this playoff bandwagon, but you have teams that you can beat. If you win this game, sky's the limit, I think, because you've got some, like I said, you have games down this stretch where you can go well above 500, but you got to get to 3-3. You don't get to 3-3, you're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble to make the playoffs. A lot of trouble. All these games are must wins. So that's what it is, guys. 38-34 Detroit Lions. Going to be no defense being played. Do not go get a beer until there's a commercial, because you will miss something. You will definitely miss something in this game. If you get up to go to the bathroom, you go make that ham sandwich that you love. Go order that pizza. You know what I mean? Stick around, guys. Hang around. Watch this game. Okay? Watch this game. Don't get up. Keep your eyes glued to the set. Let's go Lions. Let's go. 38-34. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys. It's right on your right hand side in the bottom right. Hit the like button. Hit like and comment. Negative, positive, all good. It helps my channel out huge. And don't forget to hit that all button on the bell, all for notifications, and you can just get all my vids. Go Lions, let's go. Bang.